We both have had multiple back surgeries, and Corey has some other health issues that had us down for a few years. We lived off of our savings, and it got to a point where we were going to lose everything. The family decided to come here. We lived in our car for 2 months before we were accepted into the IHN Family Promise program. So the first thing I did was I hit up the information line, and that was actually the first one that popped up. And Miss Desiree answered, and that started our journey with them. Did a phone interview with her, and we worked really hard for a couple of months. We got a membership to Planet Fitness to take showers. We washed our clothes in a laundry facility to be able to appear as though we weren't what people think of as, oh, the homeless bums that don't want to work.
I've had to go through camping up 2 nights at Pikes Peak. Second night we had to go, definitely, because our tent tore up. So then we started sleeping in our car at like Walmart, Love's, Sam's Clubs, all that. Then we finally learned about this place and got accepted. Then we finally got a place to sleep, an actual place to sleep at the churches.
And that gave everyone a bed to sleep in again. And we were able to do our laundry and take showers at the day house, if not at the host churches. The volunteers there throughout that stay, they were all wonderful. They would make meals for us, try to play games with us, and just take our mind off of our situation.
There are a lot of things when you experience homelessness that you would never think of until you've been there. How important just 4 walls can be. You are never able to let your guard down because you are constantly surrounded by things you don't know. Everything presents itself as being a potential danger. Trying to live from a car with a family of 4, finding places even just to sleep at night, it becomes a daunting task. You look for places like truck stop parking lots at Walmart, church parking lots, but you're never able to fully shut down because you're surrounded by people you don't know in the middle of the night in parking lots doing things that typically are dangerous things, and that need to shelter and protect your family, it becomes so overwhelming. It's a very traumatic experience. So being able to have a place to go, Family Promise having us go to the places they provide in the evening times, it means so much more than just, okay, I've got a place to sleep. It means that you're secure, that you for 5 minutes cannot worry about, is somebody going to come up and try to mug us, take everything,
Ask us to leave.
are the police going to show up and call Child Protective Services because we are living in a car? It means more until you've been in that situation. You don't realize exactly the extent of what that emergency shelter really provides.
Yeah, I thank all the volunteers for helping us get fed.
We could leave all of our clothes in one spot.
That was
That was a huge thing.
to go into the emergency shelter. It is exactly that. It is to get you out of what feels like the immediate danger. it really does start to prepare you to go back to a normal life. Because when your world is upended, when you lose having a place to live, again, it's very hard to describe what that's like. Your world is completely turned upside down. Um, and it really is an adjustment to get back to feeling like a normal person, like someone of worth and of value. I think that the homes out at Mount St. Francis, it's such a beautiful, quiet, secluded area, and I think that's really where the survival mode, you go from just trying to survive day to day to actually starting to heal.
Decompress, process, hurt, heal, all of it. And then transitioning into the emergency shelter, we got to focus more on, okay, let's make a plan for what we need to do to get where we need to go.
I also think as much as it was beneficial to us, even more so for our children, going back to a sense of normalcy, something they know, having a place that it's not changing every week. It's that sense of permanence, that things aren't constantly going to change and the rug be pulled out from under you.
Then we got to go to Mount St. Francis, which was actually kind of like home to me.
I think that was a huge part of the healing process for the kids. I think that's really where it started.
Yes, definitely.
Dante managed to get a grip on his education. He's able to refocus on that. I was able to finish out my high school year, and I think it's all because we stayed together.
We had the extreme privilege of being able to come in and work with the volunteers. This place had to be clean from top to bottom, floors all ripped up, everything basically redone. We had a plumber who had to tackle our hall bathroom. We had an electrician come in and bring everything up to code. But we got to work side by side and learn some skills from them and just see how huge of hearts that these volunteers have.
I think one of the hardest things about going through, if you ever experience homelessness, is there's an immediate sense that there's no help, that you have lost your worth in the world, that you're less than everyone else. And to turn around and from the volunteers who give their time hosting families in the emergency shelter, cooking, all the things that go on, coming in and helping redo this house for a family of total strangers, it really reaffirms your faith in humanity. But that initial hand up is what we needed, but none of it would be possible without the help of the volunteers for Family Promise. In Dalton, God bless him, has taken on more than I think anyone I have ever known who is that young. He was doing a full-time job. On top of that, was doing a full load at school and was taking honors classes, college courses as a matter of fact, in high school at the same time. Was providing everything that he possibly could for the family, helping to clean, helping out in every way he possibly could, and he
never
been
complained.
nothing short of amazing. Society doesn't see a family of 4 normal people as being homeless, and because of the misconceptions, the preconceived notions of what homelessness means, a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors close once that's found out. Since then, it's gone from went from a job flipping burgers at a fast food restaurant to back into my chosen career of corrections. I went back into an entry level position, and within, I believe it's been about 8 months' time, I have progressed from there to getting a promotion to supervisor, to getting a promotion, and at this point, I actually run a facility where guys who are trying to reintegrate back into society are getting to get treatment. I'm getting to give back and make a difference and keep other people from experiencing that same thing of homelessness coming from a disadvantaged position. If you can imagine being one of the top people at a company and you're having to keep this secret from the people who work 2 levels below you. They have a home they go to every night, and you're kind of wondering where you're going to go. Family Promise has totally helped me not be in that situation. As a result of all of their help, I'm able to give back. I'm able, because of the things that I've learned through Family Promise, to help affect her life in a positive manner.
This is our 1-year anniversary, having lost everything. And in 12 months, look, we have had to rebuild from the ground up. It's something you cannot explain to someone unless they've been through it too.
And another thing I say I would have learned, that to be the generosity. None of this would have happened had we not come to IHN. Now I'm working 50 hours a week for $11 an hour, being able to provide for my family in a way that's meaningful, doing an honest man's labor.
We had a couple of weekends where we spent $20, $30 buying bread, peanut butter, things to make sack lunches, and put them together and went and spent our time down at Dorchester Park. Just to the people there that they don't have any help, just handing out food. We've never had the opportunity to give back like that, and being here and going through this experience, I think, has given us a very special perspective on what it's like to go through that, and it has made us very aware of how much even the smallest things can change somebody's life, and it's been a great experience, and I'm glad that our kids have learned that as well.
Moving here, and we have a home address now.
Everybody's got a set of keys. Now imagine that your entire life is reduced down to this. That's it. It seems so silly, but getting that key to the door to your own home it's nothing short of an amazing feeling. To know that you have fought your way back to that, and that you have had people who truly care that have helped you get back to that, it's indescribable. There's really no way to explain what it's like for your life to go back to being complete. It's a truly amazing feeling.
If there's anything that I've learned throughout this time, it's the most important thing when you go homeless as a family is to stick together as a family.